welcome. It's Thursday, June 4th. Today you're going to need one heavy object and a timer. We've got timer apps recommended in our description below. My name is Colby. Colby from Mitten Fitness. Let's get to a warm up. For today's warm up, we've got some new movements, so bear with me. We're doing 3 rounds of these, and each of these we're doing 3 reps of. So first we've got upward to downward facing dog with some toe touches. That's going to look like this. I would go ahead and start in your upward dog with your arms straight, and then push up into that downward dog. With the downward dog, you're trying to get the heels flush to the ground, hip and butt high, arms are straight as well. And then from there, you're going to do some 2 toe touches, touching the opposite foot. So right hand, left foot, left hand, left foot, back down into upward facing dog, back to downward dog. 1, 2. So each of those from upward to downward to 2 toe touches is 1 rep. 3 times. 3 of those. The second movement is a little more complicated, a shin box. I'll admit right now it's gonna depend on your level of flexibility in the hips. But basically start in this position. You bring the inside of your right knee to the ground, fold over as much as you can, within reason. Back up, left inside knee to the ground, and fold. Terrible on my left side. And back to the right, fold, back to the left, fold.
You're doing a great job.
Good luck with those. Okay. Really wakes up those hips. 3 of those. Right knee, left knee is 1 rep. Then you're going to do 3 single leg RDL hand switches. That's where the heavy object comes into play. Hopefully not too heavy. But you're going to get in that single leg Romanian deadlift position and just hand that back and forth, trying to keep balance. 3 times. And then switch legs. Again, keeping that balance. So 3 times back and forth to each hand and on each leg. Then go back to the top until you've done 3 rounds of all 3 movements. At the very end, you're going to do 30 jumping jacks. At the very end, you're going to do 30 jumping jacks. Jumping jacks look like this. 30 of those. After that, you're going to do 20 up, downs, or squat thrusts. Those look like this. Arms straight and down, plank out, hop back in, and up. 10 of those. Jumping jacks look like this. 30 of those. All right, so that's 3 rounds total of 3 reps of upward to downward facing dog with toe touches, 3 shin boxes and forward folds, basically right knee to the ground, left knee to the ground, right knee to the ground, left knee to the ground, right knee to the left to the ground. And then the single leg Romanian deadlift hand switches, 3 reps each leg. And then once you've done 3 rounds of all of that, 30 jumping jacks, and you're warmed up, and then you're finding me back here for strength. Thanks so much. All right, good job on that warm up. Hopefully you're ready for strength. Today's strength has 4 different movements, 2 supersets, 2 different supersets, 30 seconds in between each movement. The first movement is going to be dumbbell hammer curls. You're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 12 each. on those, each arm. You'll rest 30 seconds and then go into contralateral glute bridge bench presses. You'll do 4 sets of 10 to 12 each arm on those. Rest 30 seconds, go back up to the dumbbell hammer curls and go through both of those movements until you've done 4 sets each. On that 4th set of contralateral glute bridge bench presses, rest that 30 seconds and then go into your 2nd superset of weighted hollow holds. You're going to hold for 30 seconds with a weight on those hollow holds, and then rest for 30 seconds and then go into single arm dumbbell skull crushers. 4 sets of 8 to 12 each arm on those. Rest for 30 seconds, back up to the hollow holds, weighted hollow holds, and so forth until you've done 4 sets of both of those movements. Alright, so let's show you what those movements are. It's the dumbbell hammer curls. You've probably done these sometime in your fitness career, but I will go over them. Alright, so the hammer curls basically just means that that dumbbell, that grip is in the hammer position as if you're hammering a nail. Okay, so kind of a neutral position. Dumbbells at the side, curl it up, keeping that arm, that upper part of your arm in line with your torso. Core, midline, everything's nice and stable. Curl it up, back down. Up, back down. 8 to 12 reps each side, dumbbell hammer curls. Alright. Rest for 30 seconds and then you'll go into a contralateral glute bridge bench press. You're going to need a bench for that. Bench chair, yeah, bench or Ottoman would work. Chair might not work so well. For these, they are contralateral. So you're going to place your shoulder blades on the bench, making that glute bridge. Being contralateral, you're lifting up the leg opposite the arm that's working, okay? In this instance, my right arm is about to work, so my left leg is up and free, single leg glute bridge style, and then I'm doing my press. Okay, holding that glute bridge the whole time, single leg glute bridge, while you're pressing. That's 10 to 12 reps each side on those. Alright. Rest for 30 seconds, go back to those plank curls. And then roll through both of those movements until you've done each 4 times. Alright. After that last set of contralateral glute bridge bench presses, you're going to go into a weighted hollow hold. You're doing 30-second holds for these, so choose your weight wisely. Just grab that weight in both hands. With the hollow hold, do the leg raise. Arms out into a bowl, making sure that just your tailbone to your mid-back is touching the ground while you hold that hollow hold. Core is engaged and holding for 30 seconds. Again, choose your weight wisely. All right, 30 seconds of that weighted hollow hold. You'll rest for 30 seconds, and then you'll do single arm dumbbell skull crushers. Those are on the ground, so you can stay on the ground for these. 8 to 12 reps of skull crushers each arm. Just be nice and comfortable here on the ground. Roll that dumbbell head back and bring the tricep up. Try to keep this elbow, humerus part of your arm kind of in line and pressing up to isolate that tricep. Let the dumbbell curl down flat and then come back up. Okay? Should come right down by the ear. Rest level and then come back up. Alright, again it's 8 to 12 each arm on those. Rest 30 seconds, go back up to hollow holds and through those 2 movements until you've done them each 4 times. Alright, it's time to press pause and have fun with this. I'll see you right back here for a cool down. All right, great job on that strength. Today's conditioning is an EMOM every minute on the minute. Use those timer apps. You're gonna do 4 dumbbell bear complexes, and then you're gonna do, for the rest of that minute, maximum repetitions of hand release push-ups. At the top of each minute, you go back into those 4 dumbbell bear complexes and then roll right into those maximum repetition hand release push-ups each minute until you've done 90 hand release push-ups. So get those push-ups in fast. You won't have to do as many bear complexes. All right, let's go over those movements. All right, for that bear complex, we're gonna do those as one heavy object today. I'll show you both with a kettlebell and with a dumbbell. First, I'll show you the dumbbell. So a bear complex includes a power clean, a front squat, a push press, a back squat, and another push press. You string them together into a complex. So let's show you that. Here we go. So we're gonna place that dumbbell between our feet. We're gonna be in squat stance. We're gonna reach down, grab that with a stable midline, and we are gonna clean this dumbbell up. Boom. All right, that's our full squat clean. Then coming out of that clean, doing the first push press. Good, then bring it down behind the back for the back squat. Back up into a push press. And then back in front, down to start it over from the ground. You get a rhythm with it. It's actually a fun movement, but it will tire you out. Now, if you've got just a kettlebell, no problem. Something under my mat. Same thing, place it between those legs. It's a little different to wield with the handle, but you'll get comfortable with how to hold it. Place it between your legs, squat stance again, grab it again with the midline stable. Let me do this one sideways for you. Midline stable, clean it up, squat, push press, back squat, push press, down to the ground. Okay, that's the bear complex. You'll do 4 of those. For those hand release push-ups, I'm pretty sure we've done these before in our video series, but if not, you're basically going to start with a release position, plant, come up, 1, back down, release. All right, hand release push-up. Basically just getting rid of that concentric energy, kind of like a deadlift push-up. Know what I mean? Hand release push-ups. Press, pause, and tackle those 4 bear complexes and maximum repetition hand release push-ups every minute until you've done 90 hand release push-ups. Have fun with it. All right, for that lizard pose, you're gonna get down on the ground. You're gonna have your right leg is forward, left hand on the ground. You're gonna grab that left foot with your right hand. And then you're gonna kind of ease forward, stretching that hip flexor area and that quad attachment, and just kind of leaning forward into that. Now you can gradually hold and breathe, and every time you exhale, try to stretch a little further for 30 solid seconds. Or you, again, can go dynamic with that and release the tension, go back in. Trying to get a deeper stretch, though, each time on that hip flexor front area. I'll do it with the opposite leg. You might get a better view. So again, grabbing your right foot with your left hand And just bringing that left foot forward so that you can kind of lean in and stretch that hip flexor area. Really good quad stretch here too. And if you can, bring that chest up high. And again, you can either do that static, trying to stretch a little deeper each breath, or releasing and dynamically going deeper. So that is the lizard pose. That's your cool down for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining Mitten Fitness, CrossFit Dexter, for these quarantine, stay home, get ripped workouts. Prayer stretch. These guys are really good at stretching the tricep, the scap, trap, and back area, as well as in here, the lat, big time. It's a good movement to get some of that flexibility, that range in the clean, and those front rack positions with the elbows forward, elbows pointing forward. All right, so grab your chair, bench, whatever you've got. You're gonna get on this with your palms facing you. Kind of scoot the knees back, drop the head through as best you can. Head should be nice and loose. And then you're going to try and touch those hands to your back. Alright? They may cross over. That's fine. All the while really feeling that stretch in your triceps, in your lats, really loosening up that area. It honestly feels really good. If your hands do overlap, like you see mine are, switch them every once in a while, just to get that full range out of each arm. And again, that head is loose. Breathe through this. You're doing this for 30 seconds, 15 each side if you're overlapping those hands. If you can maintain, my range probably isn't really there. If you can maintain keeping those, the kind of the bottom of those fists together, then you won't have to worry about overlapping the hands. If you can come out, ideally, this shows a limit in my range, but if you could keep your hands spaced apart as if you were holding a bar or a PVC, in fact you could grab a PVC to help you do that, that's gonna help you in the long run as far as your lat flexibility and your bar movements subsequently. Anyway, just kind of hang out down there for 30 seconds, making sure that head's loose, really feeling the stretch. It's a good one. Prayer stretch. Press pause, do those stretches, cool down. We'll see you next time. Hey folks, really appreciate you tuning in. Please do us a favor, press that like button, subscribe, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, like us, follow us. Stay healthy.